What's up guys, Demo here. Valorant, with all of its FPS beauty and hype surrounding it, does have a big problem on its hands though, and honestly it's a very debatable problem that could make or break your love for the game and its competitive scene very quickly. What am I talking about? Well, it revolves around resolutions, mainly stretched res that Counter-Strike players learn to love. What are those, you might ask? Well, every game defaults to your display's resolution, so 1280 by 720 or 1920 by 1080 and etc. Now you can change those resolutions to one lower than your native res to get more FPS or to get stretched res. According to a developer over at Valorant, stretched res or 4x3 is not going to be possible for competitive play. Just like how Epic Games banned the use of stretched res in Fortnite tournaments, this is going to be the same case here. Why is this a problem in Valorant? Well, there are two reasons. The first one is pretty obvious, and that's for people wanting to get the most FPS out of their lower end PCs while still competing in tournaments like myself. Now Valorant does not need a top of the line rig to run it with good FPS according to their system recommendations, but this is still a big problem because 16:9 eats up a lot of graphical power, which can have a drastic impact on your FPS. That being said, the other reason is that people just prefer a stretched res due to how it makes the game look. It makes everything look bigger. You have more control over your aim since your target is a larger and he's more visible to the eye. Also, it just feels a lot smoother than playing on a native resolution. I see why they are doing this to make it a fair advantage for everyone in their whole peaker's advantage system, but in my opinion they should allow stretched res for us lower budget PCs so we can still compete in tournaments. Also, it would still show that there are still insane players out there that have terrible setups, but they can still hang with the best of the best even though they have a massive FPS disadvantage. Plus, I loved playing on a stretched res and or black bars in CS, so I would obviously hate to see it go in competitive play. Also, for people that always practice in stretched res for Counter-Strike or any other game, they'll have a difficult time changing over to native resolution or 16:9 due to the fact that everything is going to look weird and like stick figures and just wonky, so those players are going to have a rough time, but they'll eventually get used to it. They may revert this before launch, but as it stands right now, this is how it's going to be. That may actually throw you off that hype train if you were once on it. I'm still obviously hyped though. Hopefully this won't kill the game for most players. Do still see a huge potential in this game if it's good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, leave a dislike if you didn't, and leave a comment. I'd like to see your opinion actually about this. Should they revert it back? Why or why not? Are you still excited? Did this actually throw you off that hype train and actually make you not want to get it anymore since you're so used to that stretched resolution? But yeah guys, peace.
I can help you.
Right between the eyes.